DM. Pin the message. Wonderful. Beautiful PNG, Tubi thingies, Discord reactive thingies. Wonderful. My phone's going
Real
bling, bling,
good.
bling. Bling, bling, bling. Okay. Oh. I need to have my stream manager up so I can see the chat, even though I'm not supposed to look at chat. Because chat's distracting.
Don't look at it.
And chat is not important.
Who's chat?
Who's chat? Chat's a no one. Put that over there. Drink some water. Everybody got water?
Yep.
No.
Okay. Well, why not? Are you one of those weird people that don't drink water?
I used to be, now I just drink it all the time.
I need to turn your volume down. You're blasting me. Okay, you're good now. Hi, Moldrum. I'm not looking at you.
Moldrum.
Alright. Who remembers what happened last time?
Let's see.
No pressure.
Yeah, I can't remember. I know we
Sky.
kind of finished. Yeah, that happened a couple of things ago. We found the guy out of the sky.
That was like 5 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah? Yeah?
Tell us what happened.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, what happened last time? So you guys, you're like driving your cattle on the trail, right? You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And you guys discovered this homestead that got burned to the ground.
Yep.
And it was made to look like Indians had done it, but it turns out it was done by this raiding party leader whose name is Galt. And you learn he's been terrorizing this whole area, like running the place. And you went to this little town to go find a couple of your guys that went looking for provisions, but they never came back. And it turns out they were falsely arrested by one of Galt's men who had been installed in that town as a marshal. And you came back to camp and found that Galt had raided your guys' camp, killed some of your men, kidnapped Bill Sutter, Javier, and Joshua, one of the ranch hands, and took most all of your cattle. There's only like a handful of cattle left. They're like just roaming around. Now you're faced with the decision to either hang on one second. Let me make sure. Testing mic. Okay, all my sounds are working. Now you guys are faced with the decision to Luke is like the ranch hand boss.
Mm-hmm.
He suggested going to another town nearby, like a 6-hour ride away, to go get reinforcements, because he let you know that they have like at least 30 dudes. And you guys are, and you guys are a little short-handed. So he suggested going to another town to get reinforcements. Maybe some people will help you guys. Or you can go follow where Abby saw them going, which was to a canyon a little bit of ways, probably where their camp is, where they're holding your cattle and the people they kidnapped. Those are your options.
So wait for backup or go get him.
Well, go get backup.
Yeah, go get
Or go
backup.
go directly in. Maybe go in, check it out, see what's over there. Get a lay of the land.
Get a lay of the land, yeah. Checking it out seems like a good idea.
Yeah, do some recon.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want to take anyone with you, or just the two of you go?
Let's see. Yeah, maybe we can take a ranch hand with us.
Okay.
At least one extra guy.
Which one do you like best? Oh, you're moving the
whole
tents.
camp. I didn't
The
do
whole.
it. This guy? Nope.
Not that one. You have, where's Juan at? Juan and George, where are they at? They were at the town. Oh, you guys left them there to continue getting provisions.
Yep.
So you are down 2 other guys who are not in town, or not back from town yet. You have Antonio, Sam, Pedro, Manny, Lorenzo, and Peter. And you have Luke and Abigail.
Peter. Take Peter.
Okay. Which one was that?
Oh.
Oh, that one. This one. He looks really gruff and ready, like he's ready to go.
Yeah, that's a good Peter.
Yeah. So just that one? Just him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch your back.
Okay. Do you have any instructions for the guys you're leaving behind? Just hang out, maybe wait for Juan and George to come back?
Yeah. You gotta stay here for Juan and George for sure. So we'll need those provisions one way or the other.
Okay, good luck, don't die, says Abigail.
Yeah. And I guess Zenobia and
Oh, yeah, they're
hang out here with them.
Yeah, they're gonna hang out here, and keep lookout. And Luke says, "Be super careful. They had a lot of dudes, and if they spot you, I mean, you're just gonna end up kidnapped like the rest of them. So, or dead, either one." So just heads up.
You know me. I'm real stealthy. Nobody ever sees me coming.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Big guy.
Mm-hmm. Jackie does a flip.
Lily, you keep an eye on that one. I don't think he realizes how big he is.
I'll try.
Okay, good luck. So the 3 of you head off to, hang on. Wait. I want a free hand. There we go. This way.
Uh-huh.
This way. This way. And, hold please.
Holding.
There we go. The fog lifts. No, there's no fog. I'm just not revealing everything to you. So you see the mouth of this canyon. It's pretty wide open with some steep sides on either side. Some trees, but it's mostly just open, empty ground. And how are you approaching? Are you just walking in? Are you trying to be stealthy? How are you approaching this canyon?
We'll definitely be stealthy. Now that we're here, at least like stick to the sides. I don't know. Can we go up the sides of the canyon? Like stay outside of it?
Yeah.
Right.
Let's look at some skills. Let's look at some skills you'll need to know. Need to do. Skills. System rules. Skills. Let's see. Give me some. If you're going up the side of the canyon, like up top, give me an athletics roll to see if you can successfully climb up the sides of the canyon to the top. And let's see, is there some stealthy? Yeah, there's also, if you're gonna be stealthy about it, you'll need to do a stealth skill roll to see if you can be sneaky going about this. Now, if you don't have the stealth skill, you would roll a d4, I believe it's -2.
Yeah.
Let me look at the bones. The bones. Where's the log?
It's called menu now for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Weird. Penny, you're blowing their stealth.
I'm gonna tie Jackie up in these trees down here and
Okay.
just climb the side. I'm not gonna try to be stealthy yet.
Okay. Give me an athletics roll.
That's whatever my athletics is plus a d6.
Well, not plus a d6, but also a d6. Your wild
yeah, also
die.
D6. Yeah.
Yes.
Wild die. That's
Yeah.
what it's called.
Your wild die. Oh, this looks different.
Loaded.
Why is there blue? What's this blue?
It's a blue.
I hate that.
How's it that? Let's see.
So you maxed your d6, right? You exploded it, and then you rolled it again?
Yep.
Alright. You climb up successfully without disturbing too much of, like, the rocky side. Like, you're not making a whole lot of ruckus. And you get up there very, very successfully without attracting attention from
Nice.
anyone that may or may not be nearby. Lily, how would you like to go about this? What's your plan?
I guess I can. What does it mean if the PowerPoint cost of a power is special?
I suppose it means there's something in the details of the power that will tell you more about, like, the condition of the cost. What's the power you're looking at?
Shape change.
Shape change.
Ooh.
Which book would that be in?
The normal one, I think.
Okay. Shape change. Okay, special. Oh, I see. There's a cost according to what rank you are. You're a novice, so the cost is 3 power points. The size is that you can change into is -4 to -1. We'll just say, like, a small creature. I don't know what the sizes are.
then I'll shape change into something that can fly and fly up to the top.
Your option is like either a bug or a small bird.
A small bird.
Okay, we'll say you're a sparrow. So you shape change into a sparrow, right?
Yep.
Okay, and you fly up to wherever you can move your token to wherever. You do not take your horse with you or your ferret. Let me see. Do I have a... I don't think I have a... Maple, you touched me with your nose. Come here, baby. I don't have a sparrow token, but I have...
Oh, I have a spare token.
A sparrow, but I have this raven. You can be a raven. And, we'll hide your actual token for now. Can you move the raven around? Are you able to?
Yep.
Okay, good.
All
right.
Yeah, your ferret and your horse are gone.
Hold, please.
Oh, that'll work. He can look after the horses.
There you go. Alright, so you made it successfully up top, and your visibility now is a bit better. Let me move our screen here. So you see ahead of you some dudes.
Cool.
You see 2 dudes on the wall alongside you. And across from you, there's 2 more dudes. Where's my pointer? I made this map real big. There's 2 dudes over here. There's 2 dudes over here. And just beyond these trees, there's 3 dudes over here. And the canyon continues this way. You don't have great visibility beyond this point here. But you know it continues on.
All right.
What would you like to do?
Just 2 guys. Lily Bird. I don't know if you can you still understand me when you a bird? I don't know how to talk bird.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think I can talk human.
His ability to use her ability to use devices and communicate is limited to those of her form.
Uh-oh. Well, you can't talk back to me.
You can understand, but you cannot speak the English words. The human words.
I guess you can nod back and forth. I gotta use yes or no questions. You think we can take these 2 out over here quietly? I think that was a yes. I was excited, whatever it was. All right. How you want to do this? Can you cast spells as a bird?
While transformed, the character retains edges and hindrances, smart, spirit, and their linked skills. The shape change character does not gain a target's power points as goblins can speak and therefore cast spells, but okay. Birds cannot cast spells.
Okay. Alright. Here's the plan. I'm gonna sneak up and try to get the closer guy, and you distract the one that's a little farther away. And hopefully by the time I quietly make that guy tired, I can grab the other one before they notice.
Let me look up surprise rules. 108 page 108. No, it says the ambushers are automatically on a hold. Deal them as you. Okay. Like something like make a notice roll. Okay. All right. Proceed how you would like.
All right.
Are you gonna approach with stealth?
Yeah.
You'll need to make a stealth roll.
All right.
Do I need a stealth roll?
Do you... I mean, if you're concerned about them noticing a bird, you would want to roll stealth. If you're not concerned about them noticing a bird, a sparrow, you don't need to roll anything. It's up to you whether you think typically a person would find a sparrow concerning or not. I would think not. So you probably wouldn't need to bother with a stealth roll, unless you're acting really weird as a bird.
Yeah, they're near a tree. You can just, like, fly over and sit in the tree.
Alright, so you rolled... Do you have the skill?
Yeah.
Okay. You... are not stealthy, because you did not roll a 4 or greater.
Dang.
Right?
I don't know.
You rolled a 2. You have nothing else to improve that. You have bennies.
Yeah.
Don't forget about your bennies.
Find Benny that roll again.
Oh gosh. Nope. So you see their heads perk up, like you made a step that was a bit too loud, and they look around, but they're looking more towards down towards here and not directly this way. So okay. You don't attract their attention, but they are on alert now. If you get any closer, they will probably see you.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Now, if I were a bird, I would probably do a little bit of reconnaissance flying if it were me. Wink, wink, wink.
Yeah, maybe I'll sit here until they forget they heard a noise.
I'll fly on ahead then.
Okay. You're gonna do some flying and looking around, yeah? Let's see. You're gonna fly up, like, farther into the canyon to see what's about?
Yep.
Okay. You continue on. You see some more groups of dudes. And you want to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going. The mouth of the canyon gets a little narrower. And you see this, Are you staying real far away from the edge, or are you looking down into the canyon too?
I'd say I'm probably looking down as well.
Okay. So you see a rope tied from one end to the other of the canyon here. And as you continue, you're seeing more and more dudes. You see there's the cattle, that are being surrounded by some dudes. They are riding to keep them together. Just kind of lazily looking after them, not really paying a whole lot of attention to what they're doing. It's hot out here, and they're kind of inattentive. You see the general mood of all these guys. They're bored because they're playing lookout, and there's nothing really going on. Or do you continue flying up?
Yeah, as long as until they've noticed me.
Okay, well, you're just a bird. There's lots of birds. You see the captives tied up. They're Joshua, Javier, and Bill. They're all tied up together. And with more little groups of dudes walking around. You see a camp as you continue flying. And more dudes. And some, like, boxes and crates and things. And you see just more dudes.
Oh, that's a lot of guys. Oh.
Whoa! Whoa! And that's all the dudes.
Do they like, is there anything happening down there, or are they just going about their business?
Just going about their business. Some are chatting. You don't really pick up what they're saying. But things are pretty low-key. Just kind of sitting around, hanging out, going about their business.
Do I see any, anyone who looks like the shaman or any other weird looking birds?
No. From what you can tell, everybody looks to be your average cowboy dude. Kind of gruff, kind of tired, hot, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I'll head back down then.
Okay. Now, Calvin, you don't see any of that because you're right there.
Yep.
So keep that in mind.
Yep. Yeah, he's standing behind this tree, like poking his head out occasionally. Whoa. Ah. Yeah. Oh. Hey, Lily bird. What do you think? Can I go further?
She just says, caw.
Is that 2 caws for yes or 2 caws for no?
Caw.
Wait,
I'm
sparrows
confused.
don't call. You're not a raven. You gotta go tweet.
Tweet.
Tweet. Now it's tweets instead of caws. I'm too confused. I think it's already a good thing we can turn around. It's already too much for just the 2 of us.
I'm finding a picture of a sparrow. One moment. Oh, that's a cute one.
I mean, Lily will probably unbird here soon, right?
I don't know. Read your spell while I save this picture.
It says it lasts 5. I don't know.
It lasts 5?
Yeah, 5.
5 rounds?
5. Just 5.
Just 5. Okay, a moment. I got it. This is really important. I gotta get you the sparrow. Crop. This is super important that we take time to do this. Save. What? Remove the background, please. Save. Stop it! A moment. Remove. Save copy. So this is the bird. Now we're gonna upload the bird. Wildlife. Add. Bird. Where's bird? Which bird was it? Was it PNG or JPEG? No, not that one. Okay, yes. Yes, beautiful. Import. Thank you. This is so important. Okay, this is gone. There. Now there's your sparrow. And now you won't forget that you're a sparrow. Okay, please continue. You're role-playing.
Role-playing. Alright, Lily. I'm gonna take those tweets to mean that we can head back? Question mark.
Yeah, tweets and I guess nods her head. And just sits on that.
Oh, nice. That works. Alright, let's head back to the horses then. Hopefully your ferrets kept them under control.
You were asking how long this happens, and you said 5.
Yeah.
Duration 5. I would think 5 rounds, which means 5 minutes? Maybe?
Maybe.
I'll let you get back down to your horses before you change back.
No, let her unchange while she's still on my hat.
Okay. Come here. There you go. Oh no!
Calvin Light doesn't even notice. Just giving a piggyback rag now to Lily.
Okay, that's good, because otherwise you could have attracted attention if you were to make a kerfuffle about a woman suddenly being on top of your head.
Right. All right, Lily, you might have... I might drop you if we go down. Oh, hey, you're not a bird anymore.
Oh, tweet.
There must be some lasting side effects.
Alright, you're gonna have to make an athletics roll to climb down successfully and not fall down. And get fall damage.
Oh, I'm good at that. Boop. Burn. Oh, yeah.
Ooh!
I'm gonna cut a backflip. Yeah!
Alright. That's one way to do it. You could have helped Lily down instead, but that's fine. Lily, you gotta roll. You gotta roll your athletics.
I think I have any.
Well, roll d4s and subtract 2.
Everybody has athletics. It's a default.
What? High doubles.
Yeah. It's the first one on the list.
Oh, it's an attribute? Oh, it's one. Oh, I see. It's one of the defaults.
It's one of the standard skills, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, that's... Was that... Wait. What?
You gotta do that in
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you had a d4. That was your d4. And you're... Okay, so you successfully climb down the canyon wall without making a complete fool of yourself. And without attracting attention. Good job!
Yay. Good job, little fella. Keeping the horses in line.
What, the ferret?
Yeah.
Well, did the ferret have a name?
I don't think so.
Okay. Just curious.
Mr. Ferret. Or Mrs., I don't want to presume.
So you guys head back to camp?
Yep, we go back to camp.
Alright. Get back to camp.
Yeah.
It takes you... It took... I don't know how far it was. But it took you the first part of the day to get there, and then the second part of the day to get back. It's kind of evening. Well, I don't know what time you guys got there. Let's say it's evening. And you get back. And Luke says, well, what did you find? What did you see? What did it look like?
Tell him, Lily. She ain't told me yet either.
There were a ton of guys there.
I saw
the
two.
cat there. And I think there were some of the ranch hands, who I forget their names. But they're there.
How did they look? They look okay?
Worse for wear.
And
But
were the cattle there?
Yeah.
Okay, so they've got them captured. They've got our cattle, and yeah, there's a lot of guys. Well, I definitely think we're gonna need reinforcements, or at least try and get some more people on our side. I mean, we should probably go about it as stealthily and craftily as we can, but there's only so much we can do before we attract the whole lot of them to our attention, you know? So I think we're gonna need a lot of backup.
Yeah, probably. Hey, they came back with the provisions yet?
Oh, yes, they did, actually. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, they are here. They're right here and right here. Yes. They're putting the provision... They're packing up camp with the other guys with the provisions. Nice. Oh, and Peter! I forgot Peter was with you! Where'd Peter go? He got left behind.
We were too fast for him. He didn't have a horse.
Hey, you left me behind! I got lost! You guys are too fast. I failed my riding roll. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go lie down. I'm so stressed out.
Rex woke up.
Oh, hey, what's been going on over here?
We found a big old camp of dudes. Lily was a bird.
Yep, happy I slept through that.
Alright, Luke takes charge. He's like, we gotta go to the next town and get some reinforcements. You all come with me. Abigail, you come with me. And Zenobia, you stay here and keep lookout with the other guys. And we're gonna try and bring back some reinforcements.
Alright.
Is there anything else you guys want to do before taking off? Nope? Okay.
I think so. Yeah, nope.
Alright. We're gonna go to the town of Exposition, which is about 6 hours away. So you're gonna kind of get there at night. Huh?
So that's a lot of talking.
A lot of talking?
Yeah, the town of Exposition.
Oh my gosh.
It's 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I hate being here. Alright, did you see your map change?
Yep.
Zenobia, get out of here.
Yep.
Get out of here.
Way down there.
We need... Yeah, you're down over here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get... Nope. These. You've got Luke and Abigail. So... Oh, yes. Okay, I can fix that. Lily, Calvin, and Rex. Okay. So, Luke leads the way. He's familiar with this place, I guess. And I made these maps really big.
Cattle
Yeah.
drive.
Yeah, exactly. And you're approaching the town. And it's an average looking town with people walking about. Pretty
Biggest
big.
town I ever saw.
Pretty big.
It's got 2 roads. Or just one road that turns. 2 roads turn.
It's got some
The roads
roads.
we've been on have been pretty turny.
Yeah.
There's some
got
chihuahuas running around and barking, apparently.
God, this country's been overrun by chihuahuas.
And Luke decides to head towards the marshal's office. To try and enlist the marshal's help, and you spot this wanted poster plastered in certain areas of the buildings on the walls on the outside. Some signage.
Guys, wait, I can explain.
What?
Oh, wait, it's not me on the poster. Never mind, we're good.
Oh, it didn't say, who this is.
Calling the call so crates gout.
Yeah. $1,000 cash reward.
I don't know who that guy is.
So you see the... So you see that poster in a few certain places.
Makes him so crates.
Oh my gosh.
Is that the guy we arrested last time?
Arrested last time.
Left him
What
in
do you
jail
mean?
somehow?
No. That was his boss.
Do I recognize him?
This is
This is the boss of the guy we arrested last time.
Yes, and Lily recognizes the picture.
Are they in the canyon?
Yes, you recognize this person sitting in the camp of the canyon.
That's the guy from holding up our guys.
Well, dang.
Well, that
Is
tracks.
Holding Up Our Guys, like a play or something you've seen, or?
Abigail rolls her eyes so hard that they almost fall out of her head.
They said that's the guy from Holding Up Our Guys.
And suddenly, hang on, where are they? I lost them. Oh, there they are. You are approached from down the road here by a few gunman ladies.
Gunman ladies.
Yeah, some gunman ladies.
Wouldn't they be gun ladies, not gunman ladies?
They're gunman ladies.
Are they the ladies of gunmen then?
Some gun
The
ladies.
Gunmen's wives?
They shoot gunmans.
You're not even here, Rex. You didn't even come into town.
Well, I am. I was in the kitchen making a coffee.
Oh my gosh. We were riding at dawn, and you knew that.
I did, and then promptly slipped through dawn.
Their leader shouts at you and they all have their firearms pointed at you all. And she goes, "That's far enough. Drop your weapons and get your hands up."
Calvin immediately puts his hands in the air.
So does Luke and Abigail.
Do they... You said they're gunman ladies. Do they look like they are lawful gunman ladies, or do they look like they're bandit gunman ladies?
You can tell that you can tell, like, she has a pretty cold-eyed look about her. They all mean business. But you can't tell just from looking at them whether they're good or baddies. Goodies or baddies.
So they don't have any, like, shields or anything.
Shields?
The sheriff's
badges.
Is the words I was looking for. Yeah.
They don't have any badges. You do notice that the other townspeople, I mean, they see that they have their guns drawn, so they back up a bit and kind of like turn the other direction.
Did we see them? Sorry, they drew their guns when they saw us, or their guns were already drawn when we saw them?
They drew their guns when they saw you.
I'm gonna ask, what's I don't drop my gun or put my hands up. I keep my hands visible. I'm not putting my hand on my gun or anything. Like, I'm not acting aggressive. But I ask, what's going on? What have we done that we should that we need to drop our weapons?
You're acting casual.
Yeah.
Are you with Galt? Are you Galt's men?
Are you Galt's men? I mean, we saw these signs up in the town, and we came to investigate what these wanted signs are, and maybe how we might be able to bring this man to justice. I pray to God that they're fucking lawful people.
Well, we're the Black River Enforcers. We're hired to guard the railhead here of this town. And we're ready to take on Galt wherever he is, and would appreciate the help of anybody willing to join arms with us.
Do I know that Galt is the name of the guy who was that sheriff's boss? Did he tell us that was his boss's name? Or did somebody else tell us that was his boss's name?
The blacksmith, you got information from, like, the blacksmith and the shopkeeper when you guys were talking with them, that basically, Galt is the name they gave you, and that they put that marshal in place there that Galt did.
Okay. So I tell him we'd definitely be happy to assist in taking down Galt and protecting whatever needs protecting from him. In fact, and then I tell them the story about how we captured and arrested the sheriff or the marshal that he put in place in that other town. Again, praying to God that this is not some kind of deception on their behalf. I don't know if I have a deception. Do I have something that tells me if they're deceiving me? No.
Let me take a look at this list of skills. Let's see. Common knowledge, no. Okay, intimidation, language, performance, persuasion, pattern, research, writing, stealth, taunt, no, thievery, no, nothing like that. There's no, I forget what the D&D word is.
Yeah. Okay, so that I tell them that story and proceed and hope to God that we're not about to be dead.
So you tell them about Marshall Wilcott at the Dogleg Town and how you handled him, but you don't tell them about how your cattle has been captured along with your boss and the cook and another of your ranch hands have been kidnapped by Galt.
No, I'm just telling them about all of the good things I've done. And not how I ran away from from rescuing the person who's paying us.
Okay. Does anyone else want to chime in?
Yeah, did you
I'm
see
a
all
lawman,
that,
and
Lily?
I'm telling them how good a lawman I am.
Just sitting here with my arms getting tired.
So, they lower their guns, and, she's like, alright, I can see that you're not Galt's men. You're drawing your arms. You can put your arms down. You're free to go. Well, if you hear of where Galt might be, just let us know. 'Cause we definitely want to get him under control. He's been causing way too much terror, and I can't have him disturbing the peace and disrupting the business of the railroad here. And they turn in and walk away.
Hey, wait, don't we know where this Socrates guy is?
Yeah, wait!
Calvin says a little too loudly.
Wait! We know where he is! Oh, you do? Where is he? Yeah, he's, got our... Sorry, go ahead.
That there canyon over there.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he has some of our guys kidnapped and our whole cattle herd. We could really use your old...
You meant when you said from the thing that I was making a joke about earlier. Oh, I didn't get that.
Uh-huh. See, we need reinforcements. Could you lend us some of your gun ladies? Gunman ladies? They look mighty capable. You mean just go right on into their camp? What?
Huh? What?
Are you making fun of me again?
Yep.
Why are you being mean?
Isn't the whole purpose of me being invited was to make fun of you?
No! It was to play the game! Because it's a fun game!
The whole point was to make fun of you.
Okay. Well, riding right into his little nest sounds particularly dangerous. Here's what I'll do. I'll send I'll give you 10 of my ladies in exchange for 50 head of cattle.
I don't know if we can make that deal. They're not our cattle.
You can roll persuasion to talk her down from that.
Calvin gets down. It's like, do you really need cows or you just want money?
Or money.
Guys, I'm a little bit persuasive. Remember, I talked that guy into going to prison.
Well, then you asked that. So I'm not persuasive.
I mean, unfortunately they're not really our cattle. I don't think we can give away 50 of them.
Well, do you think the man that's kidnapped as your boss would be willing to let them go if you're able to rescue him?
I mean, he probably, that's definitely the guy you've got to you've got to ask about it. So if you help us free him, I mean, he might be willing to give up 50, but we can't necessarily make that.
I mean, we can sit here and wag our jaws all day long, but he's kidnapped, and I'm gonna need 50 head of cow, regardless of who's giving it.
Calvin shuffles around in his saddlebag.
How about this? You agree to help us. We will tell him you want 50 head of cattle, but you have to negotiate it with him.
Alright, roll persuasion.
Where's my dice?
Calvin looks shifty-eyed around and puts something in his hands from his saddlebag.
Great.
What do you got, pocket sand?
4.
Okay. You rolled 4. She goes, alright, that's fair. I'll send you 10 of my ladies, and you talk to your man once they get the job done. Okay? Deal?
Calvin approaches. Is like, well, we really need your help. Don't tell anybody I got this. He opens his hands, revealing the box full of jewels.
Box full of jewels?
I got a box full of jewels. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Remember the abandoned house?
There was jewels?
Yeah.
Yeah. We found
What?
A box full of jewels.
Yeah.
You're pulling my Lanta.
No, it's been in my character sheet forever.
Oh, well, that's easy enough. She puts out her hand.
He hands over the box full of jewels. Like, well, that should at least take care of some of the cattle. I don't know if you'll want more later. You got any other ladies that won't come along?
I think I can raise that to 15 if I can, have a talk with them. Maybe show them this little box.
Hey, Lily, when you were a bird, could you count? Remember counting?
Did you forget how to count because you were a bird?
I don't know if birds can count. Is that something they can do?
It was still a human, just in bird form.
Well, she couldn't talk.
She has all her mental faculties, just not the ability to form words.
But birds count their chicks before they hatch or something.
Oh my
I don't know.
gosh.
That's what they say.
I love Kelvin's character. Just assumes. Oh yeah, you turned into a different thing. You suddenly weren't you anymore.
I mean, I don't know how it works. I ain't
I
never
don't
been
know
a
how
bird.
it works either.
Silly
All I know
magic.
is it's scary when she does that shit.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to have been around. She was a bird.
Yeah, probably turned into like some kind of demon bird.
Scariest sparrow you'd ever seen.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, Lily, you remember how many there were?
I think I'm not sure. I think there was a lot more than 15.
More than 15. All right.
Well,
I guess
15's
this
all I've got for you. But you can maybe rustle up some help from the other townspeople around here, if you want to try that. I don't know how many of them are willing to risk their life for you, but you can certainly try.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing to offer them. Hey Rex, you want to do one of them fancy expositions?
Fancy exposition.
I don't know.
Maybe that
Exposition?
maybe that
Inspiring speech?
$1,000 cash reward might do it for them. Who knows?
I mean, that's why we're interested in doing it. Why would we give that away? I mean, maybe a portion of that. Who is responsible for giving out that money? Is that you guys?
No, that'd be the sheriff
Are you guys also trying to get that
or
money?
marshal, whatever. Well, we're really just hired to protect the railroad here, but I wouldn't complain about receiving some reward.
Okay,
Sure,
excellent.
Marshal.
And I shut up and I'm ready to go talk to the marshal.
Let's go find Sheriff Marshall. See if we can get
Okay.
a couple more fellas. Or ladies. Or gunman ladies.
Okay. Let me
At
find...
this point, I'd even take ladies gunman.
The marshal's office is down the road there. You can't miss it, and you find it, and it's up here. You can go in. Yeah. Let's put some dudes in there. You find the marshal in his sheriff marshal office. He looks like this person.
Looks like Sheriff Marshall.
Yes. There's the sheriff. There's the marshal. Marshal Juan.
Ah, shit, you know what we forgot to ask? I say to the guys under my breath as we get there. We forgot to ask if this marshal was also put in place by the bad guy.
You sure did. Well, howdy there. I don't know your faces. What can I help you with?
Stick him up! No, I'm kidding.
That's just a sheriff joke.
So funny. Your jokes are hilarious.
It's like, that's how he enters every room. I don't know why.
I leave my horse outside because I'm a good-mannered person.
My horse is stuck to me.
What do you think you're doing bringing those horses in here and that ferret? There ain't no animals allowed in here except animals that belong in these cells.
Illegal animals.
I say hi to the sheriff marshal sheriff.
Hello.
I say, so I see there's a reward posted in town for some guy whose name I've already forgotten, even though it's written on the goddamn sign. This guy named Gold.
So
Gold.
great, Gold.
Socrates Gold calls himself a
guy-
colonel. Can you believe that?
Yeah, this guy's Socrates. I mean, you want us to go after a guy from ancient fucking Greece? Like, Jesus. Anyways, has there been a lot of interest from the townspeople in capturing this guy? Like, are any of them coming to you to be like, hey, if there's a group going to capture him, let us know about it and we'll join them and maybe split in the reward? Or has it generally been townspeople that are like, nah, it's not our business, we're not worried about it?
The latter.
Great. Fantastic. So, like, we want to. I'm a sheriff myself from back in Texas. I think it was Texas. God knows.
Oh, are you now?
Yeah, and so we're just looking to do some good deeds. You know, we saw this guy was causing a real havoc in this other town we were in, something like Bonewater or something like that. And he'd put a marshal in there that was actually a bad guy. All the townspeople told us about it, so we arrested that marshal. Yeah, we put him.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so if you're a good marshal, you should actually go there and make sure he's still in jail and like put in somebody else.
Oh, no, that's not my jurisdiction.
Okay, well that's gonna be a problem then. Yeah, so we saw these signs here, and we met the lady gunman folk in town.
Oh, Constance. Her name's Constance.
She didn't tell us her name. Yeah, she.
No, you must not have asked.
Yeah, no, she literally tried to shoot us.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. But yeah, so they're gonna loan us some of their ladies to help us deal with this Galt guy. But
not for free, I'm sure.
Oh no, yeah, they're doing it no charge. They were actually surprised. It was surprisingly easy. Yeah, my buddy here, Kelvin, he walked up to them, whispered something in her ear, and she was like, "Yeah, you can have 15 men or 15 ladies to come help you." And I was surprised because she was initially asking for 50 cows. But then she was just like, "Nah, I don't need 50 cows anymore." I talked to Kelvin, and so yeah, I'm just gonna lend you guys some people. But anyways, our friend over here. Our other friend over here, this lady, she can do this weird stuff. I don't know the exact details, but apparently she turned into a bird, and so now she knows, because she turned into a bird, she knows where this Galt guy is. So we're gonna go capture him, and we're gonna use those 15 ladies. But he also thinks there was more than like a very large squad of people there, so like way more than 15 people. So we were looking for some more help, and I was kind of hoping that maybe you knew some people who could help us, who maybe we could share the reward money if that was necessary.
You sure you didn't come here from the saloon?
I look at Calvin and I go, "Did I exposition good?"
You did great, buddy.
Okay, perfect.
Luke...
No, definitely didn't come here from the saloon. Came into town. Like, everything I just said was exactly how it went. Came into town, almost got shot by the ladies, came right to talk to you.
It's true.
Well, what you're saying, I mean, I see where this is a tough situation. But I'm just the single marshal here. I've got a lot on my plate. It's not my jurisdiction, and I've heard stories about this Galt guy. I know he's amassed quite a following of tough dudes. It sounds kind of like a suicidal mission to just charge in there. Even with, the numbers you've got now, it's not my business.
He's in there. I mean, we're looking for some artillery too. We want to weaken them up first.
And those wanted posters, that comes from the U.S. Marshal, they just tell me to put them up. But, I can't just be leaving.
Your wanted posters?
No, they come around and they instruct me as a marshal to the sheriff, to put these up. But it's not, I gotta look after my town, I'm the only guy running things around here. I can't leave, but if you want to ask some townsfolk, you're more than welcome, but I can't recommend anybody. No one's really interested in putting themselves in danger. It's just not something people want to do around here.
Notice roll to notice if he's really as anxious as you're making him sound.
Yeah?
Okay, I want to make a notice roll. A 5.
You notice him shifting his weight from like foot to foot, and his eyes kind of darting about, like not wanting to look you directly in the eye, like, and he's kind of wringing his hands. And he's just kind of like sighing, like, I just can't, you know? It's.
I move closer to him, and I put my one hand on my pistol and my other hand on the handcuffs that are on my belt on the other side from my pistol. And I say, how long have you been working for Galt?
You think I work for Galt? That is an insult, sir. I just need you to leave. I've had enough of this.
Unless you can prove to me you're not working for Galt, my experience is the marshals here are working for Galt. You said those aren't your wanted posters. You're not really willing to help. I think you're an informant for Galt.
No, everything I've told you is straight up, sir.
It absolutely isn't. You're shifting. You're very shifty. You're very.
Yeah, I don't want to die.
At no point here has anybody threatened to kill you.
It kind of. Well, I mean, to go help you with Galt and all of his men, that's gonna kill me.
If you would help us, I was asking if you knew anybody who could help us.
And I don't.
I don't know.
That's all I've got for you. And now I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, because I don't like your demeanor, sir.
I look back at my companions here and go, guys, I think he's working for Galt, obviously, since I said it. I think we might want to arrest him. And if he's
arrest me? Arrest me? In my own office?
Yeah, that's what the last guy said. And the last guy was working for Galt. I'm just saying.
I mean, it wouldn't be too hard. We could at least leave him here in case he wants to tip him off or something.
Listen, if it makes you feel any better, and you're outnumbering me right now, I'll go with you and I'll help. Okay?
Yeah. Maybe.
That does. I don't know if it does make me feel any better. Having a Galt spy in our ranks kind of actually concerns me. Because you might tip him off that we're there, or you might shoot us in the back.
So what do you want to do? You gonna arrest me, Mr. Sheriff?
I mean, I'm certainly thinking about it.
Well, he crosses his arms, and he waits for you to decide what you want to do about him. Because he's outnumbered. And I feel like Calvin keeps getting bigger.
He's approaching. Still growing boy.
I think we definitely want him to come with us, and we're gonna go through the town. I'm not going to handcuff him, because that might be a little overly aggressive, but we have this monster who can hold him if, worst comes to worst. But I think we're going to ask him to come with us, and then I think we should walk around the town like we did in the other town and talk to, like, the merchants and the people in the town to find out if they think that he's assisting, if he's also a plant.
Luke pipes in and says, okay, but what if the townspeople get the idea that we're holding their marshal hostage?
That's why we're not arrested.
And then they turn on us.
What if one of us just stays here with the marshal? I can keep an eye on him. We can hang out, play some cards or something.
We could do that. You could play some cards or something. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah. We could go and investigate around the town and then come back and, if he's all good, then yeah, we'll just let him go.
And then he won't will apologize, and then he won't
apologize. I don't know about everybody else. I mean,
he won't go grab his deputies or whoever, like townspeople, and come after us for hassling him.
I mean, if he's not a Galt plant, and we determine that, and then we go and capture Galt, he's not gonna come after us because we just arrested the biggest criminal that's been abusing his town.
Until he arrests us before we get there.
Was he gonna arrest us? There's so many of us, plus 15 of those ladies. We're fine.
Until those ladies turn on us because we've harassed their sheriff, their marshal.
But those ladies don't live here. Those ladies are they said they have no care about this town. I think that's what they said.
They care about protecting the railroad of this town. Yeah, which means protecting the town.
Yeah, but see, if the marshal's a bad guy, if Sheriff Marshall is a bad guy, then they're gonna want us to get rid of him. I mean, look, I'm leaving it up to you guys to make the choice. I'm just saying, I think he might be a bad guy.
I think we need to apologize to Mr. Marshall here, and we'll go about our day. Thank you so much. We're sorry, and we're leaving. Bye. We're sorry for our friend here. He's crazy. Obviously, he keeps expositioning
Luke Drake's
like a madman.
Like, okay, I mean, they say I got to apologize to you, so I'm still pretty sure you're not a good guy, but you haven't done anything to actually convince me you're a good guy. But I'll leave it. I'll leave it like that for now, I guess. I apologize for thinking you're a bad guy, but I still think you're a bad guy.
Calvin sighs and starts packing up his cards.
Maybe next time, feller. Luke stares at you and says, Can you keep your head on straight and not go accusationing everybody?
Look, I mean, once you've seen some bad guys, you know who bad guys are. I'm just saying. It's literally my job.
It's no wonder he lost his town, he says to Abigail. She goes, mm-hmm.
No,
thinking everybody's a bad guy.
I lost my town because I wasn't suspicious of everybody. That's exactly the problem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now I'm suspicious of everybody. I learned my lesson. Just because I'm overcorrecting doesn't mean anything.
I wish I could remove that. Anyway, now what would you like to do?
I still want to arrest that guy. Definitely bad guy.
It is like the middle of the night in town.
It is, yes.
So, like the only place that's probably open is like the saloon.
Uh-huh.
Let's go to the salon. I mean saloon.
Okay. Let me get that map together for you. Mm-hmm.
That guy turns out to be a bad guy. If we get arrested or murdered in the night, Luke, I'm promising you.
Can you just calm down? You're getting out of control.
Look, I'm gonna say I told you so.
Let me get some dudes in here. We got bartender. We got some dudes. Chilling in the salon. There you go. There's some dudes. It's your typical I can't say it now. I keep wanting to say salon. Saloon. People sitting around, drinking, chatting, playing cards.
Oh, look. You can play cards over there.
Yay! Calvin runs over, sits at the table.
Well, howdy. You look new in town. What's your story?
I'm here to play cards.
Okay, we can play cards. Ante up.
I walk over to Kelvin while he's talking to them and say, "Don't forget to ask them if the sheriff marshal in this town, if he's a Galt plant." And then I whisper it into his ear, and then I walk over to the actual bar, and I order a drink. Goddamn horse!
That horse is thirsty.
Alright.
Yeah. Go fish.
No, we're gonna play Western Legends poker.
Go fishing.
Ante up. The buy-in is $10.
You want $10?
Wait, I got a deal first. Shuffle. Yes. Draw. 1, 2, 3.
You want $10?
You can peek cards if you right-click and click peek.
Ah. Let's see. Wait.
Oh, you flipped your card! You should be able to just peek the card.
Okay. Well, because
And you should be able to move your card now. You can move cards now.
Okay. There's a little you're peeking underneath.
I'm gonna give you one more card. One, 2, 3, 4. Does anybody else wanna get in on this card game action?
Nope, I'm at the bar having a drink. I
Lily?
need one to calm my mind after
Nope.
Okay.
tore me
What's
out of
Lily
that-
doing?
Lily will also go get a drink.
Okay. So we're gonna do this like Western Legends. You have a hand of cards, and we're gonna do the flop. And you make your best hand of 5.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Let me peek my cards. Don't look at my stream. Did you see the cards flip over that I'm flipping over now?
No.
Okay. Do you see them on my stream?
Yes, but I'm
Don't
not
look.
playing, so it's fine.
Okay.
Keep your poker face.
Okay. This person puts forward 2 cards. And this person puts forward 2 cards. Alright. Now, you have to put forward 2 cards.
Yep.
Go ahead and flip your cards. Alright.
Flipped.
You got 2 pair?
Yep.
Nice. This person has 1 pair, and this one has 1 pair. So you win! You get $30!
Nice.
There's no, like... I didn't think of, like, doing a raise round or anything. I didn't think of that. That's okay. We're learning. Do you want to play another round?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Thanks for playing.
Well, I ain't never played this game before.
Thanks for taking our money.
I thought it was just go fish or something.
What's that? You're gonna have to teach us that sometime.
Ah, yeah. So have you fellas know anything about Sheriff Marshall planting with Galt?
What? No, not ours. Not our guy. We've known him for a long time. We've grown up as kids together, and he would never line up with Gold. I don't think he's even ever met the guy. We've never seen Gold around here, but we've heard stories of him rampaging around, that's for sure. Especially around that Dog Lake town.
Dog Lake town? There's a lake full of dogs?
Dog leg.
Dog leg?
Yeah, like a
Town
dog's
made of
leg.
Dog legs?
Oh my gosh.
That's even worse.
I don't know about this fella. They kind of look at you weird, and they walk away to a different table.
No, wait. We're gonna go get them. We're gonna go get Socrates. Anybody want to go get Socrates? Like,
you shouting that to the room?
Well, I'm like shouting at them as they run away, but so yeah.
Well, the room hears you, and they kind of give you weird looks and look away from you.
I ain't as good as this as Rex.
All right, we'll go to Rex. Rex, what are you doing? You're ordering a drink.
I order a drink at the bar. Something like really, really strong. I've no idea what that would be. Like a whiskey, I guess, probably.
All right, here's your whiskey, our strongest whiskey.
One of those jars with 3 X's on them.
I hope you can handle it.
Probably not. I'm not really much of a... But, after the day I've had, I think, I understand it from the popular media of this time that, after a hard day, you go to the salon and have a drink. So I'm here having a drink at this here salon of yours.
Oh, well, if you're looking for the salon, that's a few doors down, but that's closed now. The ladies will be opening up tomorrow.
Sorry, I meant saloon, not salon. I get my letters mixed up sometimes.
Well, I don't think this whiskey's gonna help you with your letters, but it might help put you to sleep for the night, and then give you a headache in the morning.
I could do with the sleep. The headache, I'm not too sure about, but never really had one of those. But the sleep is good. I know the sleep will be good. So yeah, I'll take that. And so I take a swig of it, and I make a fucking just absolutely cringy face. Again, never having had strong alcohol, let alone any alcohol or much alcohol. Maybe beer is what I've been drinking in the past, but whoa, that's really something there. Christ, why do people drink this stuff if it just makes them sleep? I mean, just go to bed and close your eyes. It's so much easier. So the sheriff in this town, how well do you know him?
Oh, Sheriff Marshall?
Yeah, Sheriff Marshall. Marshall Sheriff, or whatever his name is.
Marshall Juan.
Marshall Juan Valdez, yeah, that guy.
Yeah. He's a upright, standing feller, if you ask me. I've known him since he was just a wee little thing. Kind of a upstanding member of this community. I wouldn't know what we'd do without him.
Okay, so he's like really he's like really well entrenched in this town. Everybody really trusts him,
Indeed.
So he would be a great person, a great asset to to that guy, Socrates, the 5th Earl of whatever the fuck it is, whatever his name is on the wanted posters.
Galt?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
You think our Marshal Juan is in league with that monster?
I'm just trying to figure out if he is.
Sir, if you're implying
I just want to know if he is.
If you're implying that our Marshal is dirty, then I'm just gonna have to ask you to get out of town.
I'm not saying
I don't want to look at the face of anybody that accuses our Marshal of dirty deeds.
They done dirt cheap.
In league with one of the most terrorizing men that we've ever seen in this region. I don't want to hear it. You just get on out of this town.
Again, I'm not accusing him of that. I'm just.
Come on, men. Come on. We need to get rid of the dirt out of this place. And the couple of gentlemen here push their chairs out, and they stride over and give you hard looks. Intimidating you.
I'm not intimidated.
I'm not intimidated.
I just had a fucking massive shot of whiskey. Ain't nothing intimidated me now. I'm stone cold.
Are you gonna...
Still a little shock from the whiskey. It's more intimidating than these guys, to be honest.
Are you gonna use your legs to walk, or do we need to help you?
I have no intention of walking anywhere. I'm having a drink. What are you guys looking for?
Alright, that's how it's gonna be. And... initiative!
Fuck.
Let me delete this deck. Yes, delete. And we'll get a new deck of cards in here.
I don't think trains can actually use that railroad. Definitely don't have T intersections in railroads.
There's turns!
Uh-huh.
Shuffle. We got Lily minding her own business. Calvin. Rex being ridiculous.
Playing cards by himself now.
You guys just made
Go fish by himself.
doing well at this. And then we'll do townspeople. Wait, we'll do this. There we go. One. Oh yeah, you guys can draw your own cards now. I fixed it.
Draw.
And then you can move it to your little token.
Oh yeah.
What? Where's the deck? Oh, it's up here. Great.
I have the most chill music playing right now for this ridiculousness happening.
I don't know why there's ridiculousness happening. This seems like it's your fault.
How's it my fault?
You're in control of the NPCs. All I was doing was
You're-
asking questions.
you're-
I never threatened them in any way, shape, or form.
You insulted their marshal.
And their answer to that is violence?
Yeah? Maple, what'd you do with my phone? Oh, there it is. Okay.
I've been hanging around Maple.
Calvin, flip your card!
I peeked it.
There you go.
Good at
Alright.
cards.
Abigail goes first. she's gonna rush forward and be like, whoa, wait, hold on. I'll take him with me. Don't worry. You won't have to suffer him anymore. Come on. And she tugs at you.
I stumble off the chair and stumble around everywhere she kind of pushes me.
Okay. We're leaving. It's okay. I apologize. He's very combative. I don't know why.
I'm not combative. I don't know what I am.
But he didn't mean any insult towards your beloved Marshall. It's fine. Come on. She nudges you along. Can you come with her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stumbly though. Like
she leads you outside. And now we remove initiative because she successfully removed the threatening person, and they go back about their business.
Shit. They were threatening. I was not.
Okay. Oops. Lily, what do you do?
She's gonna order a drink.
What do you have,
In
stranger?
the saloon anymore. Otherwise, I'd be like, ask her about the Marshall.
He's at the window of the saloon, like tapping it, mouthing the words. Face pressed up against it.
What do you have to drink?
She'll say, I'd like a drink. I'd like some water for me and my friends.
Hey, you can't bring those animals in here.
Oh god, here we go. Initiative again. Told you, this town is corrupt.
I'm gonna have to ask you to escort your animals there outside, please. This is an upstanding establishment. We don't need any horse dues around here, or none of that ferret business.
I'll have you know that they're perfectly trained.
That's great. You can train them to walk outside.
They have a right to drink here as anyone else.
They do not. Do I need to have my gentleman escort them out for you? And they push their chairs aside, and they come and stare you down intimidatingly. How do you want to handle this? Peacefully, or more persuasively?
I'm telling you, this whole town is corrupt. I say outside under my breath.
I guess it's persuasively first.
Sorry? What?
I'll try and persuade them.
Okay. How do you persuade them?
I'll say, they have as, they're just as good as people. They can drink here. There's enough room.
Okay, roll me a persuasion roll.
Let's see.
If you don't have that skill, it's a D4 minus 2.
Everybody has persuasion. It's default.
Okay, thank you. I should highlight those.
And a...
and a wild die. The D6, yep. Okay. You rolled a 3. They are not convinced. And step a little bit closer.
she'll go. Fine. We'll leave. But can we at least have a drink before we leave?
Nope. You can come back without your animals for a drink. There's a trough of water outside for horses.
Well, that dirty bucket outside?
Yep. Good enough for my horse.
She'll go fine and leave. Probably tastes just as bad as the drinks in here anyway.
Okay, Calvin. Everyone's looking away from you.
Yeah.
Purposefully.
I mean, after seeing everybody get shuffled out the door, he'll sadly pack up his cards and head out the door too. His head slumped down.
Okay.
All Kelvin wants is to play cards. We keep fucking ruining it.
I'm gonna grab all of you and put you down on the road. Here outside of the saloon. And do a little bit of that. Okay.
When I assume that when Lily comes out, Lily tells us why.
Don't assume what Lily's doing.
She was pushed out.
Do you want to ask her?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna ask. I ask why everybody else left. I mean, I know why I left. Well, I don't know why I left, but I know why everybody else left. I don't know why everybody else left, so I'm going to ask them why they also left the saloon.
She just says lousy service.
Okay.
All right. Luke goes, well, that was a great success. Joking, that was terrible. I don't think we're gonna get anyone on our side. After your all's antics.
Goddamn. If you just let me arrest that criminal, the fucking sheriff man, then everybody would have known he was a criminal, and then we wouldn't have had these problems.
Abigail slaps her hand over your mouth. She says, will you just lay off of it? Luke goes, alright. It's clear we're not going to get anywhere with getting anyone else on our side. Let's go find a room for the night. Start out in the morning. And make do with what we got. Agreed? She takes her hand off your mouth.
I don't know if I trust this town and sleep in this town. Probably get murdered in our sleep by the goddamn corrupt. I keep going.
She puts her hand back on your mouth. Calvin, Lily, what do you think?
Yeah, follow him to get bunked up for the night because it's late.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow them and do that.
And please leave the horse outside. It'll be fine. Actually, you guys can all leave your horses over at the stable over here. Oh, I didn't mean to draw. The stable over here. If you're looking. I know, it's a huge map. There's a stable over here, or you can tie them up outside for the night.
No, I'll just tie him up outside.
But you're not bringing it in, Lily. Is that clear? You can bring the ferret in. No one will notice the ferret, but the horse stays outside.
I mean, the way I heard it, the bartender noticed the ferret.
That's because she set it up on the counter.
Like, She gives him like puppy eyes. I guess.
Nope.
Persuade him.
Roll a persuasion roll. I said no! You can't look at me like that, it ain't gonna work. I know what really happens with those eyes, they go all spooky.
I was just gonna say, you should roll an intimidation roll and do the spooky eye magic.
The spooky eye magic. Alright, so you guys find the inn, and you sleep for the night without anything amiss going on.
How many of us wake up dead?
0. You all wake up normally. And...
How many horses' heads are in our beds?
0! Now what would you like to do? Did anything before setting off? The enforcers that have been hired out to you, wait for you outside of town. Like, over here. There will be 15 later. On the other map. Imagine there's 15 here.
Imagining.
Anything?
Yeah, I guess we gotta head back.
I say to the group, man, my head really hurts. What did they do to us last night?
I'll tell you tomorrow. I'm not putting any ideas in your head. Come on, let's go.
It was the sheriff.
Calvin!
Did something to me.
Calvin, you shut up! Come on.
Definitely don't wake up with a headache from drinking whiskey. It was the sheriff. He's drugged everybody in town.
You all leave town, and we'll take a quick 5-minute break. Yeah. And be right back. And you'll do whatever you guys do. Not peeing.
While she's taking her 5-minute break, I start a fight in the town with the sheriff, because he clearly drugged us.
Hold on, I'm being raided.
Raided by a fishy.
Hi, fishy!
Really suspect.
Why suspect?
Because it's fishy.
Oh my gosh. Hi, fishy! Thank you for the raid! Everything. Hi! How was... Oh, you were playing Stardew! Was that after the, Pokemons? How's your Pokemons? Yeah, tabletop. We're using Owlbear because it's amazing, and you told me about Owlbear. I first learned about Owlbear from you, and it's amazing!
Oh my god, guys. Fishy's working for Gult, and Noon is working for Gult. We're screwed.
Look, I made a little wanted poster! Isn't that cute?
It is good.
Thank you. I made it last night.
We're so great.
Yes. And, we're taking a little quick break before we get on. Yes, it's a lot of money. I hope they are able to get the reward. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see.
We're getting this reward.
I'll be right back. I'm taking a little break, for a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Feel free to hang out and listen to my players be chuckleheads.
Chuckleheads. We're right-minded. We know exactly what's going on.
No, there's a conspiracy and it involves the sheriff.
Yeah, the sheriff is trying to kill us. He did something that left me with a massive headache when I woke up in the morning. I don't remember most of last night. He was really nervous when I asked him what his relationship to Gult was. Definitely a bad guy.
Isn't it? Yeah. you really think about it.
I mean, chances are, if one town has a corrupt marshal, the next town that we come to also has a corrupt marshal. It's like statistically impossible for it to not be the case.
Were you corrupt when you were a marshal?
I was never a marshal.
Well, you were a sheriff marshal.
No, I was a proper sheriff.
Sheriff?
Yeah, sheriff. That's right.
Does that make you more or less corrupt?
Less corrupt.
So just
The
a
higher your
little
rank,
corrupt.
the higher your rank, the less your corruption is. You start off very corrupt and then get less corrupt over time.
Sure about that?
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Freaking dorks!
What?
You guys are being dorks! Okay.
Absolutely not.
How do you know?
Munch some shredded wheat. What do you mean? I've been here the whole time.
No, you haven't.
I'm crunching shredded wheat.
I've been in your house. I know where you had to go to get the shredded wheat, so there's no way you were here the whole time.
Alright. I'm gonna change the map.
Change it back.
Where is it? This? Alright. Let's take a second to catch up with chat. What's chat doing?
Already caught up. Chat didn't do nothing.
Moldrum picked a leaf, some dirt, and some dirt. Oh, all commons. Baja blasted. Hi, Leandro! Hi, Rozzy! This was like an hour ago. Rozzy picked a bee. Hi, Zix!
B. That sounds like it's a mistake.
I'm studying roleplay. This is so interesting. Western tabletop. Yes, this is Deadlands. Using the Savage World system. Meister! Meister Jazz?
Yeah.
Yeah, hi. Meister Jazz picked the lettuce. I timed out someone for saying something about Doritos. Kevin says, howdy, partner. Howdy, Kevin. And then Fishy rated. Awesome. I ain't doing nothing. I feel like Kevin would be great. Would be a great role player for this game.
Kevin's probably also working for Cult.
Oh my gosh. Kevin's also a Canadian.
So in that case, he's definitely not working for Galt. Canadian.
Chat.
I don't know about that.
Roll for initiative, chat.
Alright.
I
So.
know a lot of Canadians, being one myself. Trust me, we're trustworthy.
So you guys got these guys, and you guys got ladies.
Ladies. Oh, yeah.
The ladies.
Descendant ladies.
Black River Enforcer 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
East Coast or a West Coast Canuck?
West, I think.
Canuck
His
would
time
imply-
zone is western than us. Okay. So, let's see, you got these. Are you taking everyone with you or leaving anyone behind?
I mean, unfortunately, we decided to leave the marshal behind. Marshal.
How do you?
Whatever
How
his
do
name
you?
is.
Yeah, the marshal hates you. How do you want to go about this? I
Where's
leave
their
it to
leader?
you.
Is the
Oh,
leader here?
she had to stay behind to continue guarding the railroad. She just sent you 15 of her people.
You know, if she had come with the rest of her people, she wouldn't have to guard the railroad because there'd be nothing to guard it from. Because we would have definitely for sure captured this guy.
We'll see.
Probably, maybe.
All right. I guess we're attacking, right? Are we attacking a camp? Going in peaceful like?
Do you want to get there, and then decide how to go about it?
Yeah, I guess we gotta get there first.
Yeah, we need to see this camp because the only person who's seen it so far has been a bird, and that bird, when they changed from a bird back to a human, they forgot everything they saw. Apparently, forgot how to count when they turned into a bird. And
There you go. I brought you there.
All right.
do we have like binoculars we can see said camp with?
Nope.
Does anybody remember the binoculars? God damn it! I can't believe we forgot the binoculars again.
Yep, I don't have binoculars. Let's see. We got a canyon. We got two sides. That's pretty easy. And in the middle part, that seems like the bad place to be. But somebody's got to be there. So we definitely want people on both sides, right?
So like, obviously, as players, we can see where all your people are on this. The 300 fucking raiders that are on this map. As characters, what can we see?
Let me help you with your question.
Recover.
There you go.
Thank you. Because that changes how I decide to approach this. Because we can see these four that are exposed right now, but nobody else.
Yeah.
Okay. So I suggest we, silently kind of stay. I assume they're on the top of a ridge and that it's a valley in the middle.
Yes.
So I suggest that we split up. And a couple of us quietly go and deal with the two guys on the right, and a couple of us quietly go and deal with the two guys on the left up on the ridge, but the majority of us stay in the valley and move up slowly, and somehow we'll like squawk or something to indicate that we were successful and everybody can move forward. But we all want to like stay hidden in trees and stuff and quietly approach because we know there's lots of them here and we don't want to walk into an ambush.
Well, I'm not stealthy. I already know that, so maybe I'll stay in the middle.
Yeah, we should dress you up as a tree. They're definitely gonna see you if we don't.
I can hold a couple branches up. I can just pick up the whole tree and take it with me.
Is that tree moving? Nah, it's definitely not moving.
No,
wait, that whole forest is moving. Nah.
Alright, so if I'm taking middle, I guess one person takes west and one takes east.
Sounds good to me, yeah, because, definitely me and Lily don't. I don't want to be near where Lily is, because if she does any of that weird magic stuff, that's real scary. I might run away.
Your pants will fall down.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, wait, what?
It never happened. Don't worry about it. Let's see. If I'm in the middle, probably need Luke and Abigail with me so that, they can talk to the boss when we get there.
Yeah, how many other, ranchers do we have? Or is there just...
This is it.
They're all up there. You're not.
Oh, you mean kidnapped?
No. I'm talking about what's our total squad that's going in right now?
They're all
I don't know. You count them.
You got.
I don't know. I can't count because I'm in the kitchen.
Are you a bird?
No, I said I'm in the kitchen making coffee.
Again?
Yeah, 8.
Yeah. I don't have any big coffee cups, so I'm making small coffees.
Oh my gosh. Little dainty coffees.
Pinky out.
That's
Pinky
right,
out.
European style.
Looks like we got 8 hands, 15 gunman ladies, and then Luke and Abigail.
Okay, so let's send the Luke, Abigail, all the regular farm hands. The gunman ladies are skilled mercenaries, as far as we're aware, right?
Yes.
They have both daggers. Are they good at fighting, or are they better at shooting? I'm asking them to determine this.
Let me take a look. They are mostly skilled with guns. They don't have any melee arms on them.
Who do we have that's good with fighting then? Because I think the people we want up top, taking out the sentries, are people who are gonna have some kind of fighting skill.
That's gonna be your.
Like if we shoot, we're gonna have a problem.
That's gonna be your ranch hands.
Okay, so let's split. Let's take 2 ranch hands and me on one side, and 2 ranch hands and Lily on the other. And does that leave us? You said there were 8 ranch hands in total?
Yeah.
Let's take 3 ranch hands on both sides. And so that's 6 ranch hands, so 2 will remain in the middle, plus all 15 gun ladies. And Abigail and Luke and the giant, whose name I can't remember.
Calvin.
What about Lily?
Calvin.
Yeah, that whiskey.
Lily's going on
hit
the
you
other
real
side.
hard. Yeah.
I was like, I know it starts with a C, but all I could think of was Korhawk.
Yeah.
So I was like, his name is not Korhawk in the game.
If Lily's alright with that plan, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright.
And so our goal is to stab the guys up top, quietly stealth up on them, and kill them quietly with kniffs, while everybody moves up in the center quietly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we're gonna communicate with each other, because I'm sure that I mean, obviously yelling across the valley is a bad idea.
Let's see. If I stay in the middle, I can like gesture back and forth.
Yeah, wave your arms about. That won't attract attention.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, I mean, if it's just me and everybody else is hiding, then
I need to not make commentary because you're the players and not me.
You said exactly what I was thinking, though. So, because I was like, yeah, we'll just send a giant right in the middle and be like, oh yeah, this is Bull as he's standing in the middle of a valley full of bandits.
I'll lay down. They won't see me.
Or will we then? Yeah.
Be tough moving all these people.
Yeah.
I think we just slowly move up, and the people in the center will have to, because we can see the first group, so we all know they're there, so they'll just have to watch to see when it's us standing up there instead of those other 2. Ow, shit.
If you let us move some of the enforcers.
Yeah, you can go ahead and move. Yeah, you can take control of any of the tokens. Except for the baddies.
Well,
Don't move the baddies.
Oh, all the baddies just walked away. Interesting.
Well, you have to give us.
Oh, you don't have control over them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they're tokens, not props.
Yeah.
Oh, gee willikers. Alright. A moment.
That'll take some of the moving things around away from you.
Oops.
Okay, only one person can move them. Who wants to move them?
Well, I guess give me the enforcers since they'll be with me.
Okay. Let's see if I duplicate this. If it'll also duplicate permissions, it probably should. Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Who wants the cowboys?
Give us each control of the cowboys in our area. So the 3 that are here, Pedro, Sam, and Lorenzo, give those 3 to me.
Okay. You...
Antonio, Juan, and Manny, can go to Snowtwig.
Okay. And then I'll...
And then
Calvin? Well, Calvin's got all the enforcers. I can do the other 4.
Yeah, you
Cool.
can do the other 4. I was basically going to give like each of them a little squad. But I guess you're playing them, so they can go where they want.
I mean, I can give them to you. If you
Alright.
want.
Sure.
I don't know. You put people where you guys want them.
Alright.
There you go.
You and Abigail definitely stay together since you want to protect her. And Peter can go over here with me. George can lead the other ones. And the dogs can serve as a distraction.
I drew some cards. You guys can take those. I'm gonna take some. I'll take one for the baddie. For Rex and Lily, I'm gonna need stealth rolls to see if you can creep up on them as far as you have right now without attracting notice.
yeah, that I assumed was going to be, and that was what I was going to say. I think I will be going up to them with my group as stealth, so I assumed we would be doing stealth rolls.
Actually, also Calvin and I'll roll for the others because you guys are approaching into these trees. They still would be able to have sight of you approaching. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I turn on the log for this thing again? Menu?
It's
Yes.
menu.
Oh, they've changed it, yeah.
They did, and they put silly colors on it.
I'm going to use a Benny to re-roll my stealth.
It's my stealth. Oh, what?
If it's green, does that mean it's exploded?
No, because
only
of
if it's the
3.
max on the dice, yeah.
No,
I don't
it's-
know which dice.
If the number is green, then yeah. It
Yeah.
exploded.
I don't know what the highlighted color means. Maybe that's your color that you're rolling? Let me see.
I think you just set it at the top. Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
So
I
if
just
I
changed mine to
roll...
black.
Oh yeah, that's good. Good call. I just want to do a test roll.
So Lily got like a 9.
Okay, yeah, it just changes the background color of the number.
Yeah.
Cool. So Lily rolled a 9. I rolled a 5 stealth.
Let me roll for the enforcers. D. Ooh, the enforcers got a 6. And another 6. They are invisible.
Maybe they take
Okay.
Maybe you're so stealthy they cover up how unstealthy I am.
And then for Luke... Luke... Okay, and Abigail... Ooh, Abigail... Let's see. Luke... Succeeds. Abigail has a D4. She might be a bit noisy.
I also have a D4, right? I just used a Benny to save.
Abigail's gonna use one of her bennies. Okay, that made it worse.
Abigail
Abigail's...
gets a 6 as well, though, right? Because she's a wild character, too. She's a named character.
Oh!
It's only,
that's right.
It's only the grouped characters that are not extras.
Yeah. Oh, no. Well, that was for her first roll. Now this was for her Benny roll. Okay. She sneezes.
Don't forget her wild die.
Yeah, I just rolled them. I rolled her wild dice.
That's what the 3 was. Oh, okay.
Yeah. She sneezes. I'm gonna see if the baddies notice her. So I'm gonna notice the sneeze. I'm gonna do a notice roll. Notice. Okay. Okay, she sneezes, but they don't notice. So, whew! That was a close one.
Ignorant. In the wild.
They thought it was just some rock tumbling for no reason.
Tracks.
Okay. What is happening with these cards? Okay. Flip. So you're gonna have the surprise on the baddies. So they're gonna hold their turn this round. And Abigail...
They're not gonna hold, they don't get a turn.
Well, the way the books described it, let me see. Surprise.
Because holding is an action, right?
I suppose. Let me see. Combat. The ambushers are automatically on hold. Deal them in as usual anyway in case one of them gets Joker. The victims of the attack make a notice roll. They did a notice roll, so. Those who make the notice roll deal in as usual. Those who fail get no. Oh, those who fail get no action card and can't act in the first round of combat. I'm not sure what the difference is.
They failed their notice roll, so they wouldn't actually draw a card. Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't have deleted it though. We'll discard it. Okay. Why did so many cards get drawn?
I don't know.
There was a pile there when we got over.
Okay. Abigail is up. What can Abigail do besides sneeze? Let's see.
Well,
I've always skipped her because I didn't want to deal with her.
She was effectively told to do nothing.
Oh, one of her hindrances is she has a big mouth. She's curious and she's loyal. She's also attractive and lucky. She's gonna hold her turn. She's gonna hold her turn.
Everybody in the valley was told to do nothing until we take care of the guys up top, so.
Yeah, same with Luke. Yep. Oh wait, it's Rex before Luke. Go ahead, Rex.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stealth up. I don't even know. Can I even move that far?
Oh, I forget. Did everybody pass their stealth rolls?
Yes. Everybody but Lily.
Abigail.
Everybody but Abigail passed.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I made these maps huge.
2, 3.
I'm still learning how to scale things properly.
6 puts me right in between the two of them. which is exactly what I want to do.
Perfect.
Because I can use a free action to stab one of them, and then I can use my actual action to hopefully stab the other one and be all stabby-like.
You're just running in and stab.
Yeah. What's that thing called again? First strike. Oh, it's in the other book. That's why I can't find it. First strike. Once per round, as long as I'm not shaken stunned, the hero gets a free fighting attack against a foe immediately after he moves into reach. I'm now in reach. So, my fighting attack is a d6. The hell did I roll? I can't see the second dice. A 5. So this is my free attack. I roll a 5.
So,
Rider number 1.
Raider. Not Rider.
My token is over top of his name. All I see is IDER.
Well, if it's Raider 1 and Raider 2, it's
I
probably
wasn't looking
Raider.
at Raider number 2. I was just looking at IDER.
Okay.
Guys.
So you're taking out your knife, right?
Yes.
And you're stabbing Raider 1
Yes, with a 5 on the roll.
with what is that skill you're using? Like strength? Fighting. Okay. Let's see. And you said you rolled a 5?
Yeah.
Okay. If the parry is 5, does that mean it succeeds or fails? I forget. You probably let me see.
Deadlands.
Deadlands.
This says
Oh.
attacks versus first roll to see if you hit. If you get any raises, blah blah blah. No matter how many you add 1d6. Fight versus opponent's parry, but it
Yep.
doesn't say.
Let's ask ChatGPT. In Savage Worlds, if a fighting die roll is the same as the parry value, what is the result? You must meet or succeed the target's parry to... Okay, you met it, so you successfully hit.
Fantastic.
Now you're gonna roll your damage.
So strength is a 4 plus a d4 plus 1. I do 4 or 5 damage.
Okay. Let me see. 5 damage. You get a cut on him. Oh, oops. Let me see. And oh, not you. This one. You've shaken him. But you've not hurt him mortally enough.
Okay. I'm gonna stab him again, this time with my first action.
Okay.
Ooh, exploded. Roll my exploded dice. Exploded again.
Splody?
Roll my exploded dice again. Didn't explode that time. So 13.
Okay. So you hit, and you get to add a d6 to your damage roll.
So this, but it is 10 damage this time,
Okay.
and he's already.
You kill him dead. He falls to the ground with your mortal wound that you put on him.
Excellent. I look at his buddy,
Yeah.
stare him dead in the eyes,
Yeah.
pull out my knife. Well, my
Yeah.
knife is already out,
It is. It's bloody.
But I pull my knife out of his buddy's neck or heart or whatever. I stabbed him.
Wherever.
Look him dead in the eyes, and and I attack him too.
Okay. This is at a -2?
However, that's a fail.
You miss!
And then I do it again.
Oh gosh.
This time I do it intimidatingly. This time it's a -0.
Yeah, it is.
And I accomplish nothing except.
Yeah, you're flailing in the air.
Intimidatingly, exactly. Intimidatingly, I stab randomly into the air.
Okay, good job. That's the end of your turn, I think.
That's all 3 of my actions. Yes.
Okay. Luke's gonna hold. He's waiting for further instruction. So are the rest. Oh wait. Pedro.
Now it's because you're doing all of the group together, right?
Yes. So, let's say Lorenzo here.
They were given instruction to do what I do. Like their instruction is to kill these 2.
Yeah. So
quietly, not shooting. That was the whole point of coming up here, is to not start a shooting fight before we're even in the camp.
Lorenzo comes up stealthily to Raider 2, seeing that you're flailing about trying to hit him with your knife, but you're not landing a blow. So he comes up. Yeah. Distracting him.
Yeah.
What's a lariat? What is a lariat?
It's a tied up rope. Like when you're roping cattle, you make a lariat.
Oh, okay. It's weird. Whoops. That's not the screen I wanted. That's my PNG tube.
It's a lasso. Yeah, that's the word we normally use.
My lariat.
The lasso. My lasso. You lasso him.
What does parry -1 mean? Do I remove one of his parries numbers? I suppose. He comes up and tries to lasso him. Because he does not have a knife in his gear. So... was that a strength roll? How did we determine lassoing? Let me see. Lasso. Is there like a lariat? Okay. Used to initiate a test using the welder's fighting skill. The target is entangled. Success. Bound on a raise. Okay. Fighting skill. Okay. We're gonna do a D6. To his 4 parry, I'm gonna use a Benny. Should I use a Benny for that? No. So he missed with his lasso. He's gonna then try to punch him. And that's gonna be strength, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Strength -2.
1 sec. It's still fighting is his attack. Strength is how he does damage.
Yeah.
Oh, it is still fighting skill.
Right, because he's still fighting. Yeah, exactly.
I see.
It's fighting and then the damage.
Same
strength.
die. He got a 4 to his parry, which is a 5. So he punches
it
him.
Exploded.
Oh, it
His dice
did.
exploded.
It did. Thank you. Okay. So that's 8. He does successfully punch him. Now, it's his strength is the damage. With another D6 because he raised. Did it roll?
I see a 3.
Right, but I needed another.
What
I
if
needed
restraint
another D6. It's not doing it. Do I need
goes?
to
I had that problem
refresh?
last time. I had to refresh. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Hold, please.
Hold.
Bones.
Debunk.
Menu. Now all my rolls are gone.
It's okay.
So I got a 3 and a 3, so that's a 6.
Mhm.
Okay. To his toughness. And he knocks him dead. Incapacitated. I don't know. Let's say you can't just knock someone dead, right?
I mean, you can if you're fucking Kelvin. Knock
Yeah.
that guy's fucking head straight off.
Yeah,
He knocks
you're
him
strong
cold.
enough.
Okay. Next. The rest of them are gonna hold. The other
They
ranchers.
should move up at least to the tree that's next to me. That way
Okay.
They're not miles behind when we move forward.
Oh. Okay. Do. And then the ones with Lily, they're also gonna move forward to this tree. But they're gonna wait and see how she wants to handle it first, because they're little chickens. And they just like to... They're followers, not leaders. And the rest are gonna hold. That means Calvin is up.
Let's see. Did I see Rex and the cattleman take those two down?
Yes, you can clearly see from your vantage point that the two bad men fell to their attacks.
All right. But the other two are still up.
Yes.
Guess I don't do anything. Stay at the edge of these trees. It's too big a gap.
Okay. Then it's the Black River Enforcers who are also going to hold their action. Then it's Lily.
I forget. Is there a measuring tool?
I just counted squares.
Yes. It's the little triangle on the right little menu bar.
I guess can I order those three to try and take out those guys quietly?
Yeah. Do you want to move to their tree so you can tell them to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So they will do that on their next turn. Anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think shooting them would be a good idea. No.
Okay. We will go into the next round of initiative. Draw your card.
Oh, it's a card. Whoop. Ooh. Drawing low is actually fine right now. For me, personally.
Your card, the card you drew to me says image not available. Network error may have occurred.
Oh,
yeah.
no!
It's amazing.
Okay.
I refresh the page and I still get the same message.
Oh no! Just the one card?
Just his card. Yeah, just
His
Calvin's.
card.
Everybody else's card I can see.
That's perfect. Alright.
That's why I can't play cards with anybody.
Rex is up.
So both of these
Oh.
guys here are dead or incapacitated, right? So
Yeah, and because of where you are now, I'm going to reveal some more map because you're able to see farther
Yeah,
ahead
I was
of
going-
you.
I was going to attempt a notice for exactly that reason. Okay, so everybody, I peek behind this rock. I point at Kelvin and hope that he notices me. I'm just gonna assume he notices me because he was looking in this general direction.
Yeah.
And then I point forward to where the next three guys are in the trees ahead of him, and I raise my hand and show 3. And then I like look at him for a second to hope to see him nod, and then there's not really I don't have any cover. There's a whole bunch of rocks here, but no trees.
It's
then
the
I
desert.
Yeah, I know. Then I tell the guys that are here with me that we want to stealth up to the next set of trees that we can see that's up on top of the ridge, because there's 2 guys up there. And so I attempt to stealthily walk 6 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I attempt to stealthily get behind this rock.
Okay. I think we're going to have to do new stealth rolls for every round, maybe? Is that how it should be? Yeah.
That's exactly what I was just going to do. So I'm going there behind that rock. The 4, I believe, exploded. Yeah, it did. I got a 5 on my stealth roll to get behind this rock.
Okay, you tiptoe successfully to the rock without notice.
Okay. And so I gave the guys behind me instruction to stealthily move up. We're heading for those trees up atop. We're not shooting anything. Just so that when it's their turn, they don't just get fucking all gun crazy and shoot shit. Just get out.
Okay.
And I cross my fingers and hope that Kelvin understood, and I think that's all free actions.
Yes.
Do you get... So I have 3 actions. If I hold, that means if they come within range of me, I can attack, right? I mean, not that they would shoot me from where they are, but...
Double check. Ignore attacks against... Oh, that's vehicle stuff. Let me find in the index. Oh, wait. I have ChatGPT at my disposal. What does the hold action mean? Oh. It didn't understand that I was talking about the Savage Rolls. Savage Worlds. Okay. What does the hold action mean? When your action card comes up, instead of taking your turn, you say, I'm holding. You do not take any actions. Stays held. Your action remains on hold until you choose to activate it later in the same round. So you can just interrupt in the initiative order of when you want to do your action.
Okay, well, I just move up here because that is technically, I suppose, an action. Moving is...
Moving... Well, moving is a free action.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm standing over here waiting in case I need to use my action.
Okay.
I doubt I will need to, because there's no way they're going to sprint to me, but just in case.
Lily's next. You may hold your action as well if you wish, or do as you like.
I'll hold my action.
Okay. The gunmen, the raiders, having still not become aware of your presence, continue milling about. They're not really moving around. They're pretty lazy. It's hot out. They're not really fully attentive, and they're just hanging out. Luke is gonna hold his action. So are the enforcers. And Calvin is next.
Calvin nods back to Rex with thumbs up, and then does the throat cutting thumbs up skin. And then he's gonna try to stealth up to this next set of trees.
Alright, give me a stealth roll.
Is Kelvin gonna come and kill me?
Oh, wait. Before he moves up to the trees, he turns around and shows 3 fingers to the enforcers and Peter and points ahead, and then he stealths up to the trees. Or attempts to.
What do you think 3 fingers means? I don't know. Maybe he wants 3 of us to come with him? Okay.
I pointed ahead. 3 ahead. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and we had established groups, so, the 3 enforcers behind me were all supposed to stay with me, but they have separate moves, so whatever.
Well, they held their action, so they can follow you for their action. Yeah.
And they can follow me.
But they'll need to make stealth rolls. Let's see.
Here's my stealth roll. Holy cow.
Oh yeah, they're enforcers with you, right?
Yeah. I am unseen. I'm invisible. I got 7.
This fucking monster just creeping up through the fucking desert.
I'm gonna use a Benny for them. Cause they go roll a... Oh wait, I can't Benny a 1.
Nope. You cannot roll a critical... Correct. Critical fail.
Calvin does all kind of rolls and over-the-top dramatic stealth moves and is not seen.
And they see Kelvin do that, they attempt to do the same thing and make all kinds of fucking noise.
One of them, they're not gonna point fingers, but accidentally,
Fired his
I was gonna say that, but I don't wanna, that's gonna be bad.
I mean, they weren't attempting to shoot, they were attempting to move, so they wouldn't have fired their gun. Their guns.
They all trip over the same branch.
Yeah. And then yell accidentally.
Ow!
Yeah.
Get off me!
They still make their move the distance, they just do so not stealthily,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all up here with me.
And let me roll the raiders to see if they notice that. I don't know if that's correct, but it feels like that's what should happen.
Yeah.
Did the raiders already make their attack or make their move?
They did. They have no reason to do anything.
Exactly. They'll be holding their action, and if something like that happened, absolutely, you're right.
Oh no. They noticed.
They noticed them. They didn't notice me.
and they come closer to investigate, because you still kind of have tree cover, but they heard something. They are alerted.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Yeah.
All
I
we did
didn't
was
measure.
move.
Can I do? Yeah, okay. Let's see. Measure.
Gotta make sure I brought my RB today too.
Excuse?
I'm talking to myself.
I hear that.
I've got a 1 o'clock Warhammer game, so.
Oh, really? Now?
Yeah, we only ever play till noon because you get hangry. So.
Yeah, I can't sit here for that long either.
Exactly.
Like, come up to this tree and check around the trees. Okay. Calvin, is that your turn, or you have more to do?
All I did was move.
Ow!
Huh?
I kicked the chair.
Oh, okay. Let's see. If they're close enough, I guess I can stay hidden. They didn't see me at all. I guess I'll hold, since the other group on the other side's still there.
Okay.
I can see them.
Next we have the ranch hands. The Lily's ranch hands were instructed to take out these dudes, so they're gonna try that. Okay. They're going to... Juan's going to run up and attempt to lasso Raider 4 with, what was that, fighting skill, I believe. Yes. And he misses. He's gonna try again. Oh, he misses still. Antonio's gonna run up. Also. They're throwing ropes. He's gonna try and lasso Raider 3. Oh, and he gets him! Let's see. Do I have a lassoed? Oh, wait, I have a... He's restrained with a lasso. Manny is gonna run up also and throw ropes at Raider 4. And he's gonna try again! And he misses again!
Bad range hands. Can't even lasso a guy.
I got one. That's pretty good. The other...
They're ranch hands. They should be able to lasso everybody. It's literally their job.
Yeah.
Oh, wait! They had a... Oh, no, that doesn't apply. I still rolled terror. Oh. No. Nope. That does not change the result. Okay. These 3 dudes... They're going to... Let's see. They're gonna follow up. They're gonna follow up and hide behind some rocks together. They're gonna hold real close together behind this little rock. Can they do extra movement? Huh?
So if it's a ridge, they can just basically lay down. At least
they could, yeah.
In the canyon, yeah.
Yeah. They're gonna lay down here. And wait for further instruction. And where are my others? Oh, we've got George over there. We got Peter over there. Peter is gonna... Did you instruct Peter to come with, or just those 3 enforcers?
Just those 3.
Okay, Peter will hold. Everybody else is gonna hold.
Kind of set up. Like I said, they're kind of set up in groups, so he has that set of enforcers, and then George has the 3 behind them, and then Luke and Abigail have the set behind them.
Okay. So he'll hold his action. Abigail is gonna hold her action because she's useless. Okay. And so that's that round, right? I didn't miss anything? Yep. Okay. With that, I think we will go ahead and end the session at that point. Congrats for not dying yet.
Yay! So next round, Zenobia can walk into the canyon and get shot.
Yes. Perfect.
What's going on? I don't know the plan. Pow.
Well, I would say Zenobia, for the purpose of if he can join next game, he'll just be with one of the squads in the lower.
Bringing up the rear.
With whatever squad didn't move.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see who's live that we can raid. Draco is the only one that I have. Thank you everyone for hanging out and chat for our stream today. Thank you to my players for playing and being generally awesome, except for being difficult, like one of you is. All the time.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's a good thing he's not around today.
He did a great job today. Everyone did a great job today. So we will raid out and catch y'all next time. Next stream's definitely gonna be Thursday. We're gonna be playing Ranch Simulator again. For anybody that wants to join in, first come, first serve. I doubt I'll be doing any streams between now and then. So, thanks again for being here, and I'll see you next time, and enjoy Draco's stream. He's doing silly 3D art stuff that is way over my head. But he's super cool and awesome, so I will see you over there. Bye, chat!
Bye, everybody.